I got asked an interesting question. Did I think Quentin Tarantino is overrated as a director? Yeah, I think he's talented, but I think a lot of his stuff is like a hodgepodge of a lot of things, which is the case for most people. I mean, you can't help but not having been influenced by Martin Scorsese or certain types of filmography. However, I think that the fact that he put such emphasis on language and he has such a vision of trying to say certain things over and regurgitate um, has been a turnoff. I think that as a filmmaker, I mean, Reservoir Dog and Pulp Fiction and Jackie Brown, I saw all those films, the Django and all that. I seen most of the stuff he's done with mixed results. You know, I think that he had some interesting concepts and ideas, but I've seen it before, And again, if you watch the number of film, you understand what box he's coming out of, what he's trying to hit, what he's trying to attempt. Um, he's definitely a student of a certain era of type of film, and people tend to gravitate towards a more grisly, certain way that he does it. But um, is it something that I could sit around and get with? Is it something that I would long to like sit around and watch? It depends on my mood. Depends on my mood. Um, for the most part, I can take or leave a lot of stuff he does. I don't really, I don't know. You see the films when they came out, you have memories of them. I think I caught him in his heyday. I don't think that he'll come up with anything that will be groundbreaking or anything that'll be distinctively different than what he did, you know, because his films are pretty what they are. And they have an audience for them, and then people will defend them and they have that right. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, because again, if you grew up watching certain type of filmmakers and you've been a follower of certain things, you got a certain standard that you will adhere to. And I don't think his films are necessarily going to be your cup of tea per se. They will hit a certain finite, but you've seen them done better on a higher scale. I think that's the thing about with him. You know, he is one of those kind of guys that tries to push a certain type of envelope. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It all depends on which way it goes. And he's very, what's the word I want to say? He's very sensitive because he doesn't really like anyone to be too critique of his stuff. But I just find him to kind of sometimes it's pretty predictable. It's not like somebody that I sit there and I go, oh, gotta go see Quentin's movies like that. It was a time when he would put out stuff. I was curious, but I also kept, I kind of like took my gap with it. I wasn't like really gonna be overblown about it, because again, he is the kind of filmmaker that you can take him or leave him in dosages. Some things you like, some things you won't. So, but anyway, um, that's kind of how I look at him as a filmmaker. I mean, certain shots, he gets certain things that he does, and the way he uses the music and the concept and the way he brings in people. But again, I can kind of take or leave him, but he's pretty, most like filmmakers are pretty predictable. They don't really stray too much from what they're doing. And he tries to capture a certain type of element. That's what he's about. Anyway, tell me what you think. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and share the video if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay real, stay woke, stay full, stay free. And hit that membership because when you do request videos like this, I bring forth. And this was a good one. Do you find Quentin Tarantino to be an overrated filmmaker? Simple yes or no, and let me know in the comments below. All right, I'm out one time. Peace.